Hey gang, welcome back to chapter 22 of the Crucible Chronicles. I know it's been a little while, and pretty sure last time I put out a video I said I was going to be back on track, but it has been a busy couple weeks here, and then things slowed down a little bit, but I kind of had a tough time getting back in the swing of recording. But nonetheless, here we are. We're going to put one more game in with Galvagil the Librarian, see if we can have some success with this, and then we're going to move on to another deck, which I'm pretty excited about. But more on that at the end of the video. Let's hop into today's game. All right, got ourselves a game playing against Snickers, playing Fabrizio the Ribald. Looks like another Dark Tidings deck. I got some Shadows, Starlines, Untamed. Still, despite having played a fair amount of Dark Tidings, still learning a lot of these cards. So we'll see what a lot of these cards are. There's definitely some that I don't recognize already. One thing we might want to be looking for is anything that will change the tide. Certainly anything that will change it routinely. So there's the double all tied up. Oh, chonkers. Oh yeah, now we're talking. We got the chonkers. Let's see. We are going to be going second. Not sure what I'm feeling about this. The reach advantage so early with the crushing charge. Let's go ahead and mulligan this. See if we can't find something a little bit different. All right, we got the Primus Unguis, so that's pretty cool. Got one of our Dino You Didn'ts. Dino You Didn't. We got Gas Pipes Malone. So that works for me. I think we probably just make this happen. Is there any type of bounce? Well, I sure don't know. I sure don't know. Let's take a Saurian turn. We'll play this Dino You Didn't. We'll play down Primus Unguis. We will Decadence. Let's do it. Exalt, Ready, and Use. And this is a Reap ability? Sure. Let's just go all in on this Unguis. I think I've said previously that I want to kind of try getting the Unguis out and getting some value out of that. Certainly seems like a pretty good start. Everything's going to be +4 power for the time being. Assuming our opponent can't deal with that. Got Selective Preservation. So I think that's the one that is by power. Okay, everything is even more powerful with the Scooped. I like it. Loot or Pillage. Okay, got a Steal. Steal happening. Gas Pipes is going to Reap. Let's go ahead and take a Star Alliance turn here. We'll throw down Kinkin. He's going to be 8 power, and then we'll Technobabble to stun both those. Both of those creatures. Interesting. Have another Technobabble here. Got another Technobabble. So I did see there is a Deepwater Gruin, double Witch of the Dawn, so be able to recur some creatures. Okay, probably making the smart move to get rid of the Fangtooth Cavern with an activated Primus Unguis on the board. Persistence Hunting, slowing us down just a little bit there. Going for some all tied up. See if they've got the Deepwater. Actually, sort of okay if they do. Reaper So. Okay, so they'll unstun Gas Pipes. So we could go kind of slow here. We could also play 2 cards. Steal a card when we call Logos. Let's go with Carpe Venum. Let's just do that. I could just restun. Let's take Saurian. We get to play 2 cards. Oh. Well, that Undignathus is going to be quite large. Carpe Venum is going to exalt both these creatures. And then we'll call that good. Alright, so we have a Phase Shift. That's pretty nice. Phase Shift, we have the Diplomat Agung, so we could, make an even larger. Alright, I should probably take a look at this. Just to make sure. I think selective preservation is the one that is by power level. All right, this is cool. So I think what we do here is we take a Logos turn. We will steal one off of the Kinkin. Go ahead and steal one off the Kinkin. We've got the Mecha Buoy that can go down. We've got this phase shift into, oh, I don't know. Feel like okay about this Primus Unguis. I could play down this Agung to get an activation off there. I feel like the Technobabble is probably going to be a little bit better. Let's see, phase shift into, interesting, Technobabble. So if I don't play the Universal Keylock, they forge. Let's just do the Technobabble. We'll stun those things. Play out the Universal Keylock in the Steelheart, which is going to be quite large. We got a lot of large creatures. Sort of hoping my opponent can generate 2 Ember. Maybe that would have been a good reason to not stun these creatures, but we'll see what we're looking at. I do think that this infighting is probably going to be an issue. I can't remember. Oh, blatant thievery. Oh, what is that? Enrage an enemy creature. Move all Ember from that creature to your pool. Yikes, that is pretty good. That is probably a card I should have been looking out for. Well, you know what, folks? I guess it just goes to show you, it's good to know what's in the pool. All right, we got this. We can kill a bunch of stuff. We got the crushing charge. Dino, you didn't. Just destroy a creature with Ember on it. I feel like we probably want to play this now. Let's go Saurian. Saurian. Yeah. We'll go ahead and crushing charge to kill a bunch of stuff. We'll Dino, you didn't. Do we take the tide here? Take the tide to kill the Deepwater Gruin, and then we can reap with this Primus Unguis. Let's try it. Raise the tide. Fight there. We'll reap there. Make stuff large. I can't remember which direction the infighting is. Oh, interesting. Got our library card. Universal Keylock. Did get a little bit of value out of that, so pretty happy with that. I'm getting a Star Alliance play here. All right, so Tabor comes down. Tabor's ready. Witch of the Dawn to bring back the Gruin, per usual. Per usual. We expected it was going to happen. So we probably need to deal with this Tabor. Probably the Triska as well. While the tide is high, it gains Skirmish. While it's low, it gains Elusive. Well, that's pretty annoying, actually. Wow, and our key cost is currently 14. So, that's all right. Let's see, we could take a Logos turn. We could do that. I think we want to take a Star Alliance turn. We will play out a Gung. Oh, man, that dive pod is kind of annoying. Isn't it? Isn't it now? Go ahead and play this on the right. We're going to go ahead and say Star Alliance. Who do we want to use? We could use Cornic and Octavia. So we could capture 2. Take them off check. Kill Triska. Could also kill Volmart. Let's grab 2 Ember. Take him off check. Let's throw down Kirker. Operative Espion. Who will raise the tide. We can use something to fight down. I don't know. Let's see. Like, the problem is if I kill Triska, then they can get a free play off of, you know, get they can increase my key cost by 3. Or I can just do this. Let's just do that. We'll kill that. Try and get a key here for maybe a little bit cheap. We are definitely in the chain situation. I don't know how we ended up with this many chains, but I actually do know. I do know how I did it. All right, they're calling Star Alliance. Let's see what they got coming. Oh, Selective Preservation. Actually pretty good. I didn't realize the Primus Unguis matched this Kirker and the Cornican. So that could definitely do some work. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Right then. We will forge our blue key. We've done it. I'm going to take a Saurian turn here. We can capture 3, capture 2 more. Interesting, we got 1 off the Mecha Buoy too. Okay, well, I guess we play this reach advantage. Reach advantage onto Primus Unguis. Make things just a little bit larger. The Lapiosaurus, the Undignathus, coming in at a solid 20 power. Sadly here, so we can, I think we want to kill this Tabor. And then we'll action to pull them off check. Yes, kitty. Okay. Yes. Yes, that is okay. We are, of course, sitting on a boatload of amber. A boatload of ember on our creatures. Nearly enough for our opponent to close the game out. Let's see if I played the wrong way for this infighting. I think it's like they deal damage equal to their power to the right or to the left. Either way. I mean, either way, it'll do a lot. It'll do a lot for this board. There's the infighting. Let's see what it was. Hey, we still got the Primus Unguis, so it must have been to the right. Right, to its right neighbor. Interesting, they gave us an ember. Returns Witch the Dawn to their hand. Alright, so we do get to forge here. The real question is, do we just reap for 3? Do we just reap for 3? They've done the loot or pillage. Reap. Seems a little bit risky. Seems a little bit risky, to be sure. But let's do it. Let's just go for the triple reap. 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 Exalt. Just add more ember onto that. I'm hoping they've run out of juice. I didn't manage to get the Bilge Warden thus far. I know I've mentioned that a couple times. I was hoping to make some stuff happen. Oh, Volmart's back. Okay. Right, well, I think we just call Saurian again. We do have to take the tide. I think we just raise the tide. Reap. Reap. Fight Volmart off the board. Hope that's enough. So we got the Mecha Buoy. Ah, we did it. GG. Well played to our opponent. Turns out Primus Unguis certainly did some work for us in this particular game. Definitely something to remember. The Blatant Thievery is it's a terrible card to be doing a bunch of exalting of a Primus Unguis with, but fortunately in the end it didn't end up costing us the game. I was just too excited to finally get Primus Unguis on the board with seemingly a deck that against seemingly a deck that might actually not be able to take it out. But again, I think we learned that selective preservation could have been quite effective. I see Kirker is still on the board, so that would have been an easy reclamation of 6 Ember on that Primus Unguis, or from that Primus Unguis. As I was sort of getting to at the end there, a little bit sad we couldn't get the Bilge Warden down, because as I mentioned previously in the previous videos, I do think if we can get the Primus Unguis, we can really start to kind of take advantage of the Bilge Warden for the free tide swaps, in particular with the double hydro catalogers and the double mecha buoys. So didn't manage to make it happen this game. But nonetheless, certainly happy to go out on a win, albeit a slightly strange one. That's going to be it for this game in this episode. I will say, and I did mention at the beginning, sorry to string y'all along, but we are going to be doing 3 more episodes in this chapter with a new deck. And the only thing I'm going to say about it, as I've already recorded the opening video, is that it is just a little bit evil. So that's the only clue you get. I hoped to see you back later this week for something evil. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, all that stuff. I'll catch you later. So long.